prison, you'd be a criminal against the very laws of physics. Our universe, in order to be born, had to be the biggest cosmic outlaw that has ever existed. To understand this cosmic crime, you need to come with me on a journey back in time, to the very first instant of everything. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel and ring the bell, because this journey is gonna blow your mind. We're gonna unravel why our own universe is a cosmic outlaw. Let's start with something we know, the Earth. Its billions of years of history are divided into geological eras. The longest era lasts several dozen times longer than the shortest. It's a timescale that, with some effort, we can imagine. Now, what about the universe? If we applied the same logic, its timeline would be divided into pieces of more or less similar duration, right? Wrong. Completely wrong. The universe's timeline is bizarre. The longest phases of its life are about 10 to the power of 60 times longer than the shortest phases. That's a 1 with 60 zeros after it. It's a number we can't even begin to comprehend. The first eras of the universe were so ridiculously short that everything important happened in a fraction of a second, so small it makes the blink of an eye seem like an eternity. And it's in this primordial chaos that the secret of the cosmic crime is hidden. To decipher it, we need to understand the smallest measure of time that exists. We need to talk about Planck time. Think of a movie. A movie is an illusion created by several still photos, the frames, passing by very quickly. Usually there are 24 frames per second. But what if we wanted to make a movie of reality? What would be the universe's frame rate? Physics tells us that the universe also has its frames. The minimum time in which a change can occur is called Planck time. The first epoch is the Planck Epoch. It lasts from instant 0 to 1 Planck time. At this moment, the universe was an infinitesimal small point with nearly infinite temperature and density. And here, gravity, electromagnetism, the strong nuclear force, and the weak nuclear force were all united. They were one and the same, a single primordial superforce. But this state of perfection didn't last. The universe began to expand and cool, and with that, the superforce broke. In the next phase, the grand unification epoch, which lasted until 10 to the power of negative 35 seconds, the only split happened. Gravity separated, becoming the first individualized force of the cosmos. The other three remained united, forming the electronuclear force. Next came the Inflationary Epoch, a period of absurdly rapid expansion that lasted until 10 to the power of negative 32 seconds. The universe expanded faster than the speed of light, and in this process, the electronuclear force broke again. The strong nuclear force separated, leaving behind the weak nuclear force. Now we had three distinct forces. But the story doesn't stop there. In the electroweak epoch, which lasted until 10 to the power of negative 12 seconds, the universe continued to cool, allowing the primordial soup of particles to begin to form. And at the very end of this epoch, the last great separation occurred. Finally, in the quark epoch, the electroweak force split into two, the weak nuclear force and electromagnetism. And there you have it. In less than a trillionth of a second, the four fundamental forces that govern everything, from galaxies to atoms, were formed. Gravity, the strong nuclear force, the weak nuclear force, and electromagnetism. The stage was set. Now, the main question: why would creating a universe today be illegal? Because today, we live in a universe where these four forces are separate and well-defined. They are the laws, and these laws, in their current state, simply prevent the initial conditions of the Big Bang from repeating. To create a new universe, you would need such colossal energy and temperature that you would force these four forces to unite again into the superforce. You would have to reverse this entire process of separation. You would literally have to break the laws of physics to create the state in which they did not yet exist. The universe was able to do this because, when it was born, these laws were not yet written. It wrote them as it cooled and expanded.
The birth of our universe was a unique event, a transition from a state of pure simplicity to the complexity we see today. Each time a force separated, it was as if a new rule of the game was created, making a return to the previous state impossible under normal conditions. This is why the recipe for creating a universe is, and probably always will be, illegal. The very rules of the game we have today prohibit the game from being reset to zero. Our universe is the final product of a series of cosmic crimes that violated the laws it itself would create in the future. A mind-blowing idea, isn't it? If you enjoyed this journey through the origins of everything, leave a like so we know you enjoy this type of content. Subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our future investigations into the greatest mysteries of science. Comment below which epoch of the universe you found most impressive. I read all the comments. And follow me on social media for more knowledge pills. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.